welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective love reading. Now, this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, please check your other placements where you are likely to find a message in there. Now, as always, this could be about a past, present, or a future person. It's whatever message Spirit wants to bring up for you. So let's get straight into this. Okie dokie. So, the underlying energy then that we have for the read, I've got a page of cups in the reverse, so it doesn't look as though there is much emotions being discussed here. Maybe there's some underlying emotions. Say underlying. It's more like they're not being spoke about. It could very well be that it could be unrequited love. It could be maybe you're not in communication with each other. Potentially there's some distance, so you're not able to talk much. But that's the energy I'm getting here. Now in your particular position, I have got the lovers in the reverse. So it does suggest to me that you are not feeling like you're in a connection at the moment, or at least you're not in a happy connection. It feels like you're disconnected from someone. Um, you could very well be looking at choices that you've made and deciding have you made the right choice. It could just be that maybe you're in an argument and you're not communicating at this point in time. I feel like you're either single or separated. Like I say, you could just be taking a short time apart. And to clarify, I've got the Six of Wands in the reverse. So you don't feel like things are particularly very successful. Potentially you feel like your worth or your value isn't being seen. I've got a Six of Swords in the reverse, so suggesting that you also don't feel like this is moving anywhere. And I've got a Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So very much like, things aren't moving on. You don't feel successful in love, and you don't feel like if you are in a relationship, you don't see it going anywhere. You feel like there's not any point in working on it. If you're not in a relationship, it feels like you don't know if there's somebody out there for you, or if you are looking at another person, maybe you've dated them once or twice, maybe there's somebody you've got your eye on, you are not feeling like it's going to work, you potentially feel like they can't see you. um Yeah, and you don't really see any solid ground in this. There's nothing solid, nothing that's going to keep it, or nothing moving with it. Now, your person's got the Chariot, so they are feeling success and they are feeling movement here. Now, it could be very much maybe they've moved away. Maybe you're in separation and they've moved. Maybe you're at distance, and that could be why you don't see things moving very far or working, because they are too far away. So, what's this Chariot then, Spirit? Okay, so they've got a Two of Cups, so they are potentially looking at you as being a happy union of some sort. I've got an Emperor in the upright as well. So they've got a lot of confidence. They feel that they've got a lot of stamina for this. They could be looking at you thinking that you're their Emperor. It could even be that they feel like they're in control and maybe they're going to take control of the situation and come towards you. I do have a Queen of Cups in the reverse though, so I am again feeling a lack of emotions. Now, it could be that they feel like you're upset and you're not healed at the moment. Um, it could very well be that they're just waiting for the right time to come towards you. Now, it could also just be that you're not in communication with each other at the moment. That Queen of Cups is all about unrequited love when she's in the reverse, not communicating feelings, keeping it all to herself because she's no longer wanting to give out that energy. Um, so it does feel like they do look at you as being their Two of Cups and being their happiness, but something is stopping emotions being communicated here, whether that is something to do with you and potentially not being healed, or whether it is both of you keeping your emotions to yourself, not really confessing any sort of feelings. Now, that's what I was saying here with this Page of Cups in the reverse. It's very much that unrequited love, not communicating and expressing those feelings to each other. So just literally reiterating that with that Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now, how are you seeing this? We've got a Six of Pentacles. So it does feel like you feel like you're single, or at least you're potentially feeling very alone or independent. Um, it feels like you know that you can do things yourself. I feel like this is very much you feel like you're just single and independent. Could very well be that they might make try and make an appearance back in your life, but at the moment, I don't think you are with them. But like I say, they're on the move. We get one more to clarify this. There we go, Nine of Pentacles. So King of Swords in the reverse. Again, a lack of communication. Potentially, the King of Swords can be somebody that's a little bit of a liar as well, also a manipulator here. I've got a Ten of Pentacles though, so it does feel like there's a lot of stability and family, potentially a lot of traditions coming in here. I've got a Temperance, so you feel like you're at ease and you're at balance with things. Now, it could be that you might be lying to yourself about certain things, about what you feel like your Ten of Pentacles is. What is that stability and home and having everything? And I've got a Knave of Pentacles. It feels to me like this is just going really slow. I feel like you might feel like you're single because things are going slow, where they're seeing it actually as being quite fast. I think you're seeing it as going really slow. And I know that's really weird to say, and that could be why you feel like it's not working and it's not going anywhere. It could just very much be that you work at different paces, where they feel like things are developing and you know you they're seeing a lot of potential in this, they're seeing a lot of love in this. It's just that you've not communicated those feelings with each other yet. Overall, it looks as though it's just going too slow for you. And that's why you feel like you're single, because it could maybe you're in a situationship and they've fallen for you. Maybe you are just friends and you're trying to get to know each other a little bit. Maybe they know you a little bit better than you know them. It could very well be that, they may have liked you for a long time, and where you feel like it's just going a bit too slow, especially if you're at distance from each other. They're definitely feel like it wants to work. That's what I'm feeling from this. Now, in your obstacles, we've got a King of Wands in the upright. So, the King of Wands, I mean, this particular king is female, gender's fluid within tarot. So, take it as it resonates. Feel free to swap them around. They're just personality or energy traits. So, the King of Wands is all about confidence. Now, it can also be about traveling as well. So, moving forward with a lot of pride, a lot of confidence, traveling to where you need to. And that is a bit of a blocker or challenge. Why is this King of Wands a challenge? Now, this could also be another person, possibly somebody that got a lot of passion here. What's this King of Wands spirit? Okay, so it's somebody interesting. So this King of Wands then, so I've got a Four of Wands in the reverse here. So this is potentially to do with a past relationship, something that you may have felt was very stable. Now, it could be a past relationship they had. The King of Wands feels like it's a person that is someone may have had a relationship with them long term, something that they felt was going to last for a while, but it fell apart. Um, Now, whether that is the relationship that the two of you are in, and they're looking to potentially rekindle it, but you're seeing it as no longer stable. I've also got a world in the reverse as well, suggesting that somebody's holding on to something and it's preventing a cycle from ending. Very much that door hasn't closed in order to open up to something new here. And I've got an Eight of Cups in the reverse as well. So somebody who is not happy, sticking in stagnant energy, not moving forward to what is better for them, very much potentially even returning. So it feels to me like this King of Wands is very much somebody that might want to return to a past relationship, something that they found felt was stable because they've been holding on to it, they've not let it go. Now, whether that, like I say, is the two of you, maybe you've separated and you want to let, you may have let them go. It looks like you've let them go if this is a past relationship. They're holding on and wanting to come back because they see you as being their Two of Cups. They've realised now that you are their Two of Cups. The challenge is very much if it's already fallen apart and that chapter feels like it should have closed and they're just backtracking, even though you're not happy. So the challenge is, do you want to go back into it if that's what this is, even though you're not happy? Now, it could be that one of you is already in a relationship where you're not happy at all, something that's fallen apart, but you've not actually separated. And that could be very much why you're not moving forward towards this person. Maybe you know them possibly from work and you try and keep your distance so that you're not working with them as much. Where they, and that could be very much why you've got no feelings being expressed, because it could be a little bit of a taboo if one of you is in a relationship to express those emotions, and one of you is feeling very stuck, and maybe one of you is in a relationship with a King of Wands. I feel like it might be you that's in a relationship with a King of Wands. Now, your outcome, I've got this Seven of Wands in the reverse, suggesting that you are going to move away from conflict, at least. You're very much standing up for yourself, but deciding that having to justify your actions and justify having to stand up for yourself, you don't see any point in it. You've kind of gone above it. What is this Seven of Wands? Could even be that you might have been battling with yourself about something, about what you wanted for a long time. Interesting. Okay. So, oh, okay. So we've got a High Priestess here. So it feels like you're going to move away from something and you're going to be doing it in the quiet. It feels like this High Priestess is very much, there's a lot of intuition going on here. And it's things, the High Priestess does things in the background, in the quiet. She's learning a lesson. She's learning very much a lot of valuable knowledge. And she knows how to, how do I put it? She's, where you've got a magician who's a doer, the High Priestess is somebody who instructs other people to do stuff for her. So they come to her for all the answers and everything else. It feels to me like you're learning a lot of answers, you're getting the information that you need, and you're instigating things on the quiet, potentially plotting and planning a way forward. I do have the moon as well. Again, it's suggesting to me that things are being kept hidden. Now, it can also suggest that you're having a lot of dreams and that there's a lot of intuition going on here. But I feel like it is very much, I mean, the only reason we've got moons on both of these cards as well. So, if you are having particular dreams, keep an eye on them, say an eye on them, write them down in a dream journal, find out what they mean. Because there's certain symbolisms that you might come across that could be giving you messages in your dreams. I feel like you're planning to do something, but you're keeping it a secret. And what you're planning to do, I've got a Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You're planning to walk away from something that you have been putting a lot of time and energy into that isn't working, something that you have hoped was going to develop into something amazing, and it hasn't happened. And it's very much you moving away from that. Now, what you're moving into I don't know. Now, whether you're moving away from this particular person, if you've just been waiting for them for so long, and you're walking away from them, that could be one option that you'll be doing. It could be that you might be walking away from whoever this King of Wands is. I feel like it's walking away from whoever this King of Wands is, but this King of Wands could be the person. So I don't know. Could be different for each of you. So obviously, it's going to be a lot different for a lot of you. I don't expect you all to be with the same person doing exactly the same things. Um, but yeah, so that is very much what I've got for this. Let's get you some romance angels. Interesting. So we've got past life relationship. You have known each other before. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Can we get one more, please, Spirit? Very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. That is all about that High Priestess. Now, the retreat and past life relationships as well. So, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Pisces. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass that message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscription button. And if you press that notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. For those of you that have subscribed already, thank you very much for your subscription. It helps the channel grow and it helps the messages get passed on. So thank you for your support. Thank you very much for joining me today.